1969, I follow protocol. This kingdom built on guy bones, so I can't love Esau, and I can't fuck with y'all. I ain't gotta say it twice, you vouching for the enemy, but look, my father ain't have a father, cause of dope, I'm anti-politics. Cause Christ died from a fault. How the richest nation locked the homeless up for being cold. How ironic they relating smoking weed to getting stoned. You trim your ways and seek they love. I'ma bring this sword back wet with a vest dipped in blood. Niggas giving up when they don't even give enough. Going nowhere fast, niggas always in a rush. I give them love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. No way I can serve another God. I give my love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. I can't serve another God.
So everybody's been asking me how I got this card that has $540 on it, and they renew that amount every single month. Well, let me tell.
3, 2, 1, game begin.
It's been a while, fuck a smile, 1969, UPK style. 10 months in the room, now I'm biking my uniform. Pleading with the school, just a change, seeking room and board. Many boys dealing with the Legion of Doom. I was married to this bitch, had me even jumping through. Now I cut a cartoon like the GT, guerrilla warfare, bloodshed, much terror, jet terrier. Better yet, I'll control the flying saucer, we ain't offering. Slice flesh on the Lord's altar, check the resurrection line, lost in the saucer.
Man, why you try to order my kids some damn sausage? I'm like, the damn waiter standing right there. I'm like, why is you trying to feed my kids some pork? She got offended about that. Man, look at her. So he eating his pancakes. I'm looking at the sausage on his plate. I order extra bacon, right? Turkey bacon. So he looked at that sausage. He put it back down on his plate. I threw him some of my bacon like here. I'm like, now take that sausage off his plate. She took 2 of them off. I'm like, nah, get the other 2. You see, you don't want it. Huh? Right. Right. My son don't eat pork. I don't even know why she tried it. They don't got no turkey sausages or nothing. Man, look at it. They got turkey bacon. He ate that bacon just fine.
Swinging the flag, but it's a coward, it's a hard burden for that ass. We got a classic connection. Bars from the past and like it ever last. Punch it back, son, just do the math. Over borders on the other side, warriors got a class. Drilling the upper class, turning sinners from swindlers into triggers. When it comes to this fate, we the defenders, we the greatest to exist. Same time I ain't shit. Reverse psychology, I'm logically taking risks. I'm making hits, I'm a UPK hit, man. Leaning like a geek, staying in poverty, I'm rich, man. Mobbing through the rich, man. Balling like a fish, man. White knuckle gripping, I'm holding two bigger motors. What's the you notice? There's no ulterior motives. Fully focused, fully golden. The notice, fire drop. Eating cracking, love the host, the locusts. Devour the opponents. Not ahead of status, and the better stay fucking with Moses. The people that were chosen, our conversation ain't broken. We was hoping for a miracle. They laid the books open. Now we dosing, no emotion. They be boasting, so we told forward every grid they posing. IT, I'm writing code, and I'm moving. They be rolling, they be roasting. Copyright infringement. Pour me a shot of fucking 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 copyright infringement.
Meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to short you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said, I'ma hold you down when problems pop up. How you got me moving this dope? Want me in lock up? He said, don't you want the Benz vertical with the top cut? Yeah. Stop, bitch, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's pop up. I know you know Ron. Who the plug from by the block up? I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up in commas, be honest, he seemed decent though. I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good, his knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle. But them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble. Means he got a house and mama is living good. Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than cars wanna amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me. I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it. Nah, you could get it. What you saying? I can't win? Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again,
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we been getting fucked up to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of us and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush driving bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to set the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down, this poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave a homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot a homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from our baby's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. As Trayvon, Mike Brown, a Kai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Olden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil.
Is it streaming already?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Come.
And the other ones streaming. YouTube.
West till they bury me.
That's still my shit.
I'm one west till they bury me.
So
I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominally abdominal. So what you suck trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to the pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team my all-stars, I coach them up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit's gotten retarded since all the dominance. One West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group eyes for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they want every dollar. They riding by black Apollos, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going on my Patron and premium of vodka. I put his stitches on the block, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm a opponent, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat so, none of them can get to the fire. But ran with me, and I had a nigga spit like a tire. Down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Alright, I'm one West till they bury me. Can't you tell? Can't they tell, boy?
kind of concert.
One West in this mother. You understand? Hey, this is Sharper Sword Radio. You understand? And I'm your host, Captain the Dog of the Ice Cream, the Commander General, Your Honor. And I got my main man, Officer Bon Azar, in the building, holding it down to the hard way. You understand me? Today we're gonna go over the it's the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, right? What white people in the world calls Happy Hanukkah.
Right.
You understand? Don't know what the hell they talking about. Okay? But this is Hanukkah, right? This is a glorious time for blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. I remember when I first came into the truth, my first Passover. Boy, I was so goddamn excited about you. And Officer Ryan, he was a officer of 50 at that time when I came in. And the brother, he broke down this story to me. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of remember sitting there, you know what I'm saying, as I'm learning. You ever remember like being a child and then mama or grandpa or grandma, somebody break out a book, read it to you, you know what I'm saying, reading the story or telling the story to you.
Kind of
You
concert.
sitting there just like amazed by the story. You sit on the floor like a kid with your legs probably Indian style, you know, it's called Indian style. You sitting there, you listening to this wonderful goddamn story, like, damn. You know what I mean? that's kind of like how I felt when this brother was breaking this story, even though he's younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I still was feeling like I'm a child learning, right? And I was amazed at how this young brother, right? And he wasn't the youngest officer over me at that time. It was actually others. I believe now Captain RBR, I think he was the youngest.
Common
My
concert.
brother was about 12. I think he was 12. You understand? But I can't remember. He might have been like, about 11, 12, something like that. But he grown now. The brother Macabia out of Minnesota. I remember he was about 14.
Common concert.
You know what I'm saying? But Officer Ryan was breaking this story down, and I remember I'm sitting there listening to it like, damn, like this is heavy, you know. And I was like, that's the kind of strength that I want to have, like the men in that story, in that book, in the Maccabees. You understand? Those brothers got down.
Common
You know what I
concert.
mean? And there wasn't no cowards neither. There wasn't no goddamn Christians. You understand? They wasn't no Muslims. They wasn't Kemet. They wasn't Egypt. They wasn't Africa. They wasn't none of that bullshit. They was Israelites that stood with the Lord, that obeyed God no matter what. And I want to
That's right.
start breaking that down. Read that for me, Michael, man. Oh, and then again, too, I forgot to mention the food drive that we had. Man, did you see that goddamn line up?
Common concert.
Damn, that line was long as hell. You know what I'm saying? That line was extremely long. I didn't even realize, like some of the people that I knew that came, returned, you know, said from coming constantly.
Right.
And I was like, I said, damn. I said, why did y'all come early? Y'all usually be. I said, I've been sitting in the line for an hour and a half, and I had to look back. I'm like, oh, it's that long? They're like, yeah, the line that long.
Common concert.
And I remember before, man, we done had the line all the way back to Kings Highway, y'all.
Common
You
concert.
understand? And guess what we wasn't doing? We wasn't giving out Christmas gifts either. You understand? Wasn't giving out toys for tots. We wasn't giving out no honey baked ham. You understand? What we was doing was giving our people food that they can eat. You understand? Commander Junior how to make sure that the people here eat. Hold on one second. We got the brother Tazan here. Hold on one second. Okay, the brother didn't get the link. 1 second, bear with me, everybody. Let me get this brother this link real quick. One second. Okay, that way the brother, Officer Tazan, out in Iowa. That mighty brother, you know, tomorrow. Brother, he did a whole lecture, man. That brother did an awesome job. Him and Officer Malak out of Kansas City. Those brothers for their first lectures, man, they did an awesome job, man.
Damn right.
Did an awesome job. Yep. While we're waiting on the brother, we're gonna go ahead and break down some of these scriptures. Like I said, Officer Ryan broke this story down to me, and I was like, yes, that's who I want to be right there. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like that. They got some real strength. Got some real balls and stand on something. You understand? Go ahead, start reading this story, man.
Common concert. 2nd Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also the 7 brethren with their mother were taken,
So okay, now if anybody know the story of the Maccabees, the so-called white man was trying to get all of Israel, right, to turn around and disobey our God, had brought abominations and wanted us to sacrifice swine, wanted us to sacrifice that pork, you know what I mean, to our God on our, you know what I'm saying, in our temples and on our altars. You know, and guess who did it? Guess who did? The ones who were scared to die. Christians. You understand? The brothers that were scared of a sword touching their neck. You know what I mean? But guess what? Real men obey God no matter what. And that's who the Maccabees were. Those were real men. You know what I'm saying? What they like to say, men of God, right? A man of God. The Maccabees were definitely men of God. Because they wasn't no cowards, and they wasn't scared to turn around and obey their God. And this story right here about the 7 brothers and the mother, this story right here is just as heavy as what the Maccabees did, because they was rounding us up. You know what I'm saying? They was going around grabbing up as many rebellious ones as they could and try to make examples out of them. And they tried to make an example out of this family. But guess what? But because of them and their acts, they are recorded in the Bible, you understand, and with honor, you understand, and not shame. Okay? Go ahead, Abon, read that.
Kind of concert. And compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. Verse 2.
Okay, one second. Hey, Tazan, you there out?
Come on, sir.
All right, most I'm gonna put you on mute until you ready.
Come.
I can hear you, brother. I'm gonna put you on mute real quick till you jump in.
Okay.
All right, Shalom. Yahbashim Shabakatah. Okay, go ahead. Start it over.
But one of them that spake first said thus.
From the top.
Sorry, 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 1. It came to pass also the 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law.
They were what?
Compelled by the king against the law.
They were captured by this king, right? This devil. Okay, Antiochus. All right? And they turned around, they were compelled by the king to do what about him?
Compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
They were like forced to eat, but it was trying to force them to eat pork. If you ever seen a white man in his movie, this him all day long. You understand? To where, say he's trying to shove something in somebody's mouth. Right? He's trying to force this on them. Okay? Keep reading.
And were tormented with scourges and whips.
And they ended up beating these brothers. You understand? Trying to make them eat this pork. You know, that's the white man. That's his specialty right there. And on every movie of his, he's trying to force somebody to do something. He beating them up. He flushing their head in the toilet. He kicking them downstairs. He whooping their ass. You understand? He doing whatever it is to get whatever out of them. All right. And this is the so-called white man when he attacked our brothers. You understand? At this time. Go ahead.
But one of them spake first, said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us?
Okay, so he in so many words, like what do you want from us, man? Okay, keep going.
We are ready to die.
You ready to what?
Die.
You ready to die. Then?
Rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
Man, rather than break the laws of God, these men was ready to die. You understand? And guess who that is? That's one West all day long. We don't care what you come with. You understand? We are not going to break the laws. So don't even ask. You understand? Don't even try to force, because we're not doing it. We're not eating pork. We're not celebrating your holiday. You understand? We're not going to do anything else that you want us to do. We're going to obey the Lord over you, the so-called white man, any man, whoever it could be. You understand? That's what we're going to do. Real men Obey God no matter what, even unto the death. Even if you're looking at death, like here's you, and there's death right there in your face. We still gonna obey the Lord. Keep reading.
Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
Okay, so just like the so-called white man today gets mad, gets angry, because here you are. What did they do with Kanye West? He said, how am I anti-Semitic when I am Semitic?
Right.
You understand? The Jews are black. They could never be white. And then you know what they got? He did like the king said. He was in a rage.
Come to kind.
The king was in a rage, and what he do? He said the one that spoke first. What happened?
The one that spoke first said, what dost thou ask or learn of us?
No, not that. What the king said.
The king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
Pans and cauldrons to be made hot. Now, if anybody know what a cauldron is, just think of I know y'all seen that cartoon. That's like the closest thing I could think of, or like a witch's cartoon. Like when what's the dude with the gun? What's the character with the gun on Bugs Bunny?
That's
I can't even think of his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about.
Elmer Fudd.
Who?
Elmer Fudd.
He was always chasing after Bugs Bunny, right? And he turned around, and one day Elmer Fudd had this big, gigantic pot roasted. He had a spoon and then stirred it up. You understand? And they told me, we're going to have roast rabbit. And but he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. We're going to have roast rabbit. I'm the rabbit. You
right.
They was going to fry Bugs Bunny in the gigantic pot. That's what a cauldron is, a gigantic pot. And so the white man turned around and said, yeah, get them pans and the pot ready, and the cauldron ready. Because we finna have roast nigga. You understand? They finna roast one of our brothers. Keep going.
Which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongues of him that spake first.
So first he was like, you know what? Let's cut his tongue out. Getting smart with me. Who do he think he is? He done got smart with me, telling me he's not gonna eat this pork. You mean tell me you not finna eat this bologna sandwich? You not finna eat this ham hock? You not finna eat this pork butt or them chitterlings? Them hog maws, you not gonna do it? So let's cut his tongue out. Keep going.
And to cut off the utmost parts of his body.
What's the utmost parts of his body? His arms, legs, his rod. You understand? They cut off the utmost parts of this man's body. Keep going.
The rest of his brethren and his mother looking on.
Sitting there while his whole family is watching him being tormented. You understand? And who knows why this devil did this to this brother? Why did he turn around and torment him in the fashion in which he did? Why did he cut his tongue out, cut his arms off, chopped off his legs, chopped off his rod? Why did he do that? Who knows? Anybody know them? Give it to me. Come on with it.
Sloggy, sir. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. I can hear you, word.
Jealousy is what I say. They jealous of the children of Israel. So.
That's true, but that's not what I'm looking for. That is true. That's definitely true.
Oh God.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
To instill fear and persuade the other brothers to eat the flesh.
That's it. Get a brother a hand. Damn right. To turn around and make the others fall in line. You understand? That's the whole point. Because you know, they turn around and, like I said, the best example I can give you is on their movies. Right? When the white man make a movie, he turn around and he does that. Matter of fact, I ain't got to go with no movie on this one. When you go to court, what do they say they gonna do with you when you go to court? They'll make an example out of you. So you finna be that example. So instead of you turning around and doing what this brother did, which is deny the so-called white man, you understand, told him you not finna break them laws, you understand, and then get smart with him. He said, you know what, I'm gonna make an example out of you so the rest of them can fall in line and do what I want them to do, right? So that's it right there. That's why he did that. So that they could turn around and, hey, Tazan, keep it on mute for me, brother, because you got a little feedback coming in when you're not talking. Do you got like, is this something playing in the background? You got like the volume up?
Nah, sir.
Oh, okay, no sweat. We'll have to try to figure that out and see what's giving that little bit of feedback. It's not much. It's just a little bit, you know. But I can still hear it.
Come.
Ain't no sweat.
Come.
All right.
I'll keep it on mute till I start speaking, sir.
Come. What? So yeah, so that's it right there. To make the others fall in line and say, "Oh my God, look what they just did to my brother." Okay, whatever you want, I'll do it.
Right.
Not these, man. Keep reading.
Now, when he was thus maimed in all his members.
So when he was maimed, right? Turn around and all of his members, when they chopped him all up, keep going.
He commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire.
Mm-hmm. So while he was still alive, they turned around and took his body and brought it to that cauldron, to that pot. Go ahead.
And to be fried in the pan.
Go ahead.
And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus.
Okay, so while their brother is sitting there getting fried, they turned around and said, you know what, Ma? Die manfully. Die like a man. Take this right here the same way we gonna take it. That's basically what they were saying. All right, keep going.
The Lord God looked.
Go ahead, Tazan.
If you could you tell the brother to give me the verse? I'm trying to see what verse we at, sir. So like.
Oh, come on, no sweat.
Con, sir. 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, we're on verse 6.
Con, the water.
2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 6. The Lord God looketh upon us, and in truth have comfort in us. As Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants.
Keep going.
So when the first was dead after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock.
Okay. So they brought the next one. After they murdered the first brother, now they bring the second one through. Go ahead.
And when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair.
So they scalped this brother. That's what they did with him. They scalped this man. Keep going.
They asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
So he said, now remember, keep that in mind, that the reason that they was doing this so that he would obey. And that's exactly what they asked him. They scalped him first and then say, okay, now are you going to eat this pork? Because remember, that's what they were doing. Compel means to force. The king was compelling them, trying to force them to eat this pork. Right? And how did he do it? You know, Negroes, they like pork bacon. They like pork chops. They like pork rib, baby back ribs.
Right? Sir.
They like pork steaks. They
God.
like pork butts. They like hog mugs and chitterlings. They like the pork snoot. They like pickled pig feet. You understand? They like all that. What they say, they'll eat the thing from the rooter to the tutor.
Con.
A nigga will eat the pig from the rooter to the tutor. Huh?
Sir.
And is it just because pork is so delicious? By what you're reading right now, right? Is it because pork is so delicious? When you fry, when you put your favorite seasonings on it and put some flour on it and dip it in some grease, and it just comes out so crispy and so tasty. Is that why niggas like pork? No, that's not why. It's because Back then, this is what happened. This is how people like pork so damn much. This is why they eat it, because they were scared to die. You understand? Here the white man is forcing you. What do you ask him again? Say it again after you scalp this brother. Read it again.
Wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
After he scalped him, he said, are you going to eat this pork? Not because, man, listen, it's delicious, it has plenty of protein, and you know what I'm saying, it's healthy, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Put a little hot sauce on it, put it between 2 pieces of bread. Man, that thing will be good. Is that what he said about?
Lie, sir. Wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
Are you going to eat, or are you going to die just like your brother did? You're going to be punished throughout every member of your body. These people force pork on niggas, man. And those of our people that are Christian, that were scared to die, here it is right here. This is why niggas eat pork today. This is why niggas will kill you over the pork, won't they, Avant?
Kind, sir.
We bring out the stories all the time, don't we?
Yeah, the last pork chop.
Last pork chop. I was just going to bring that up. The mother. And
Kind.
The son, the mother put, yeah, you remember that story? Hey, we bring them out all the time, man. And it's a damn shame. This is why black people eat pork, because they was forced to do it. You're either going to eat it or die. And then this is why our people will turn around and kill you at the function, at the whatever party they have, birthday party. You know, they celebrate all that shit.
Kind, sir.
Event, Christmas gathering, Thanksgiving, whatever event, they will kill you over the last pork, whatever. Because guess what? They had to watch other brothers and sisters die because they wouldn't eat it, because they were so damn scared. Now, if you turn around and leave the last pork chop in the refrigerator like that mother did, mother put her last pork chop in the refrigerator, saving it for later, and her son came in and bashed that thing. You know what she did? She bashed her son and murdered him over the last pork chop, man. This ain't nothing we just make it up. We're actually going over the story, the records that we have, to where the white man was forcing our brother. He said, are you ready to eat now? Or do we have to turn around and do you like we did your brother? And let's find out what he did. Keep reading.
Kind, sir. But he answered in his own language and said no.
He said la'ah. That's how you say no in Hebrew. You understand? That was his own language. He said, hell no, I ain't eating that. You understand? Keep going.
Wherefore, he also received the next torment in order.
Wait a minute. Now, since the brother turned down the white man's delicious pork chop, what did he do to him?
He received the next torment in order.
He received the next torment in the same way that his brother did. What did he do first? He cut his tongue out. But he scalped him. You understand? He scalped this brother first. Then he turned around and cut his tongue out. Then he cut off the utmost members of his body. He dismembered the brother. Then they fried him in the pan. Same way. Come on with it. Keep reading.
As the former did. And when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a fury takest us out of this present life.
So he's saying, you've taken us out of this life right here. You can kill me now. Keep going.
But the king of the world shall raise us up.
The king of the world shall raise us up. And who is the king of the world? Who is the king of the world? I'm going to ask the question.
It's like it, sir. Yahweh.
No. It's the Most High.
Come.
The king of the world is the Most High, and he shall raise us up. What's your precept on that? Who knows the precept on what this brother just said?
It's like it. So would that be the precept with him telling the children of Israel, I think in Matthew's, that the dead in Christ shall rise first?
No, you close. I thought you was finna give it to me out. You right there at it though. You right there at it. That's
Salaki.
what you want. Go ahead.
Would it be the scripture where it said she shall bring forth a son?
Nope. Nope, not at all. You gotta pay attention to the context that we had.
Come, sir.
All right, I'm gonna give you, go ahead, cause I'm gonna give you one more shot at it, and then I'm gonna go on and I'll have to give you the answer. Think about what he just said. All right. Hold on one second. Okay, he said, in what's that, verse 9? It said, and when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a fury takest us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws, unto everlasting life. So, you turn around, and in fury taking us out of this life. What's that talking about?
This life, taking us out of this life.
Mm-hmm. What that mean?
Do that got anything to do with the law, statutes, and commandments?
No, taking us out of this life.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, killing us and raising us in the new life.
Killing us. Killing us. Hold on, just slow it down. Just slow it down. Killing us. That's taking us out of this life. So that's your precept. What's your precept for? I'm about to give you the answer.
Salak, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Would it be the scripture of about the regeneration?
Nope. Nope. I'm at to give it to you now. Man can kill the body.
Oh man.
Fear not man that can kill the body. Get that precept. Come on.
Kind, sir.
Come on with it. Give me that precept.
Ecclesiastes.
Matthew 10:28.
That's what I said. When you said Matthew, I thought he was coming around that corner.
Kind, sir.
I said, oh yeah, he getting it. He's close.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. This is written in red. And fear not them which kill the body.
Don't fear man to kill the body, like the brother said here. Thou like a fury takest us out of this present life. You understand? So don't get scared of this devil because he's such a murderer. You understand? Because he done murdered Trayvon Martin and, you know what I'm saying, all of the other brothers and sisters that they have been murdering since they've been murdering. Keep going.
But are not able to kill the soul.
Mm-hmm. They're not able to kill the soul. And this is what the brother was talking about when he said, but the King of the world shall raise us up. You understand? And it said, who have died for his laws unto everlasting life. He's saying, for those that die keeping the laws, he'll raise you up. You understand? That's what he's talking about. That he'll end up raising you up for you keeping his laws. You'll come back. You understand? You definitely will come back. All right? Keep going, Devon, on the back to the Maccabees now.
Con, sir. Thou, Salakia.
Number 10, you go verse 10.
All right, verse 10. After him was the third made a mocking stock.
Okay, so now they just did two brothers in already. They done murdered two brothers so far. So now they got the third brother. Go ahead.
And when he was required, he put out his tongue.
What happened?
He put out his tongue.
Keep going.
And that right soon, holding forth his hands manfully. And said courageously, these I had from heaven. And for his laws I despised them. and from him I hope to receive them again.
So he turned around and he stuck his hands out. You see, he cut his tongue off. He stuck his hands off because he know he about to get dismembered like his brothers. So he said, you know what? These I done got from heaven, meaning that the Most High done made me. You understand?
Right.
The Most High made me. That's how I got these hands from the Most High, these arms from the Most High. You understand? I'm too sexy for my shirt from the, you understand, from the Most High.
Right,
Okay?
right.
We get this from the Most High, right? The Most High created us. So the brother like, man, look, you can chop them off, but I'll receive again. You understand? The Most High bring me back. These brothers actually believe in the Most High. They actually did what the Bible said to do, which, matter of fact, hold up, give me that in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Go there real quick. Because a lot of these fake Israelites, they ain't gonna never do what you do, Aban. They ain't gonna never do what you do, Tazan. You understand? They too scared. They'd rather go somewhere where being weak and being comfortable is an end thing. You understand? Where it's accepted. You know, being weak ain't accepted in here. You understand?
Kind of fine, sir.
You turn around and you can go be weak in another group. Hey, come on, Lord be with you. But you can't be weak up in here. You understand? You can't be so soft to where you is willing to fold instead of doing what these brothers doing. Like the first brother that spoke up and said, man, like, what do you want from us? Nigga, we ready to die at this point. What, are you crazy? Eat some pork? You understand? Are you out of your mind? That's what they told the white man. You know what I'm saying? They told the white man, are you out of your mind? Eat some pork? Are you kidding me? And what did that do? That made that white man mad when a nigga won't break God's laws, that make him mad. You know what he do when he see them old sissy ass Christians? Oh boy, he falls in love. You understand? The white man falls in love when he see your gay ass pastor. You know, he know you're gonna do anything strange for some change. But then when he see some real niggas like you, Tazan, like you, Aban, they like, nah, you know what? I don't think I want to bother them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I want to bother them. Cause them niggas don't look like they eat pork at all. You can see our skin too smooth for that. Hey, my Charlotte, what's going on, Warrior? Shalom. Yabashima Shabbat.
What's going on, everyone? I can see you did that.
Oh man, look, hey, I just had to break this story down now because I actually love this story. Officer Ryan, you know what I'm saying? That mighty warrior broke this thing down to me when I first got into school. When I at the first Passover that I was at. And I was like a little kid sitting on the floor, legs crossed, Indian style, listening to a wonderful story. That's how I took that in. You know what I mean? And like I said, that brother, he broke this thing down. And I've been in love with this story ever since because this was the type of strength that I said I wanted to have when I came into the school. No matter what happens, you understand? No matter what I may face. You know what I'm saying? If I turn around and face the death, I got death standing right before me, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to choose the Most High versus bending over like a bitch like these Christian preachers and to do whatever the white man wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going over this story. I actually love it. You know? And this is something that every brother in this school and sisters could even get some strength from. You know what I'm saying? You can read this and say, well, God damn. If they were they was facing tongues being cut out. They watched their first brother get his tongue cut out. He got dismembered and he got fried in a cauldron, in a pot while he was alive. And you know what the rest of them did? They said after that, they exhorted their mother to, hey, look, Mom, take it like a man. You understand? And guess what? We all finna die. We are all about to die. And Mama, you die too. That's what they told their mother. You understand? That's what these men told them. Now you know You know how our people have become lately. Black men have been beaten down to powder, man. To where they just do any damn thing. They don't even care. They have no morals, man. To save they self, they'll do anything. I was just talking to a sister earlier on Clubhouse, and she said that some fake Israelites told her in a room, she said, no, they told her no matter what kind of job you do, it don't even matter. Do whatever you want to do because you got to take care of your family. Man. It's certain jobs that I ain't going to take. You understand? There's certain things that I'm not finna do for no money, all because I obey the Most High. And that's how all of us should be. You understand? But you know something? They don't get that way. They don't get that kind of strength. They don't get raised like us. You understand? That's because they're not sons and daughters of Commander General Yohana. They're disobedient children. You understand? They are disobedient children, and this is why they turn out the way that they turn out, and this is why we turn out the way that we turn out. All right? Go ahead, Warrior. Keep reading.
Kind, sir. Let's read the quote. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Mm-hmm. Fear God.
You what?
Fear God.
You what?
Fear God.
Fear the Lord. Not he's your damn best friend forever. Right? He's not your BFF. Okay? He is the Most High. They kill me with that nonsense in the church when they call him the Almighty Father and Father God and all this. Why are you so disobedient to your father? I don't understand that. You just cannot do what your father told you to do. You just can't do it. You understand? You're such a sinner. You're such a sexual deviant. You're such a sick bastard. Did you hear Jamal Bryant? Did you hear Jamal Bryant? Has anybody heard what Jamal Bryant said? Who heard what Jamal Bryant said? What did he say, Tazan? What you heard him say? Now before you answer, know that this dude is a child molester, right? Jamal Bryant had a 15 or 16-year-old girl pregnant at one time. Right? I believe she's an adult now. But she was a child then. He's a child molester. You understand? He is a Christian preacher. Right? But what did you hear him say? Tazan?
Captain, if I may. Yeah, and what you saying, what you bring out is heavy. He was also the, I just found out he was the predecessor of Eddie Long, his mentor. That's how he got that church, Eddie Long. Am I right, sir?
Con. Yeah, I think you are right. Yeah.
Con. Also, I heard that he want our young brothers and sisters to come to his church smelling like weed. He wants to sell our children reefer. Here we is trying to get our kids off of drugs, our youth off of drugs, and here he is pushing it in our community.
Right.
He's just a filthy drug dealer.
Exactly.
Along with being a pastor.
Damn right. So the gospel music is going to turn from Jesus on the main line telling what you want to smoking on hey. Smoking on hey. That's what the hell they gonna be singing when they go to church now. Yeah. You understand? They gonna be. I got 5 on it when they passing around the goddamn collection plate out. You understand? These Christian preachers, man, it never fails. They never stop showing Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people who they truly are, man. You understand? Ain't no goddamn weed getting sold up in the UPK. Here we are talking about we actually serve God, we actually keep the laws, and then we gonna turn around and, oh damn, brother, you smoke weed? Oh, hey, you know I got that perk, you know I got that kush, you know I got that LG, you know I got that sticky, you know I got that I got them blunts, I got them, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And when we turn around and smell that shit, we are telling brothers, all right now, you know what I'm saying? In here, you gotta stop smoking, brother. You gotta stop smoking. There's plenty of brothers that'll tell you their stories of them and what they dealt with And how, I mean, I know Captain Cockazine say it all the time. He used to come 2 class hot. But wasn't nobody encouraging him to keep smoking so they could sell him no goddamn weed.
Kind of, sir.
They helped get the brother off the weed. You understand? They helped him and every other brother and sister that got that kind of addiction, that got that problem, get off of the dope, not turn around and stay on it, man. You understand? And those that turn around, and matter of fact, give them a hand for brothers and sisters that got off of the goddamn weed. That weed shit is, man, hey,
yeah.
weed, in my opinion, it is worse than crack to get off of, because our people really have been fooled thinking that weed is just an innocent drug. It grow in the ground. God put it in the earth. God made weed and all this nonsense and these excuses that they make to smoke that dope. You understand? That right there, that weed is hard as hell to get off of, man.
Kind of,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? So, like I said, big ups to the people that actually get off the weed, that don't follow Jamal Bryant going nowhere. Matter of fact,
Right.
I seen a picture. Somebody sent me a picture, tagged me or something somewhere. A sister was in the church rolling the goddamn blunt up.
Kind, sir.
You saw that?
Kind, sir.
She rolling the blunt in the church.
You got that picture up?
I got it. I'm gonna send it
You got
to
that
you.
picture up?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Got to see
I'm
that.
gonna send it to you. She in there got her head down like they praying. I guess it's what they call tarrying or something, whatever they was doing. And she got her head down, rolling the goddamn blood up in the goddamn church.
Kind.
Like the Christian church. The Christian church is the house of Satan. Go ahead, Marty man.
That's right.
It's like, grab me.
Kind, sir.
If I could, I wouldn't be surprised if that girl that was rolling that blunt up was up in Pastor Jamal Bryant church. She probably was up in there.
Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, huh? But that's what going to church, and this is something that I always wondered, right? I was brought up in the Christian church like most of us, right? And I turned around and I used to wonder, why does everybody mock Christianity in the church the way that they do? The Wayans brothers, oh my God, them niggas, every movie they mocking. You know what I'm saying? They got some kind of scene mocking the church. Do you remember Vampire in Brooklyn? When Eddie Murphy was evil, it's good.
Right.
And you get yourself a piece of evil ass. You know what I'm saying? He turned around and was mocking the church. Go ahead.
That Eddie Murphy, what you bringing out? He even came up with a song on there. Evil is good.
Yeah.
Evil is good.
Yeah. Evil is good. Whoa, evil is good. He showed it. See, he did. You right. And that's what they do, man. Everybody mocks Christianity and the Christian church because it's a joke.
That's right.
The black Christian church is a joke, man. You know what I mean? And they don't obey God. They don't serve the Lord like what they say. Going to church ain't serving God, man. Going to a building and singing a song, clapping your hands, putting money in the bucket. That's not serving the Lord. You understand? The Lord said he don't even want to hear your music. He don't want to hear your songs. He don't want to hear that nonsense no more. You understand? Because it's all BS. You know? Come on with it. Keep reading, Abon.
Kind, sir. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man. Is to fear God and keep his commandments. Those brothers in the Maccabee, they did. You understand? Give me Proverbs 21 and 21, then we'll jump back to the Maccabees real quick.
Kind, sir.
Proverbs 21 and 21. And at any time, if any of the moderators, any of the brothers got something they want to say, y'all know. Y'all already know. Y'all can come on mute and get at it.
Kind, sir. Proverbs. Slack.
21 and 21.
Come, sir.
Most High Christ.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 21. that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness and honor.
That's 21.
21 verse 21. Common cons.
Read it again. He that follow what?
He that followeth after righteousness.
He that followeth after righteousness. What is righteousness? Righteousness is the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what makes a man righteous or not. Not according to what you think righteousness is, or because of the good things that you may do. You know, giving someone food, you know what I'm saying, or some change. Say you see a beggar somewhere, you give them $2. You understand? Christians really think that replaces all of the evil things that they do. They really think that will fix everything just because they simply gave some man at a gas station $5. Said he was hungry, they bought him something to eat. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You understand? But when you turn around, when you are a sinner, what good is it for you to feed the poor? You understand? When you are a whole waste of an Israelite, your damn self. And I'm saying that because that's what the Bible said. The Lord said that a sinner is of no good to him. All right? So that's the first thing that we need to fix. And that's the first thing that we aim to fix in the ISUPK.
That's right.
Is the things that our people are doing wrong. And a lot of people don't know wrong from right. They really don't know it and understand it because they've been lied to in the Christian church for so long. They've been told that everything that they do is right. I remember hearing, coming up in the church, God loves you no matter what. Now, how can you tell me I'm wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because you're telling the person that they're right for whatever thing that they do. God love you no matter what you do. So just imagine a brother that's murdering people. You know, just imagine how the preachers molest children. Him hearing that and telling people that, what do you think? You think he's ever going to stop molesting kids? No. There was a sister in a room that we had going to where the sister said that the man that molested her when she was, I think, about 8 years old, she said that the dude is still doing it to this day. And nobody said anything about him. Nobody stopped him. None of that. Nobody confronted him. Everybody in the family just know that this dude is molesting children and didn't say nothing, not one single time about it.
Right.
You understand? And I'm sure he goes to church because you know the statistics on that is that the people that molest children are good Jesus freaks, God-fearing Christians. That's what they say. And then it's normally somebody in the family. And so this person that's going to church every Sunday that claims to be a Jesus freak has been molesting everybody in the family and nobody has done nothing about it. The sister said he's still doing it to this day. You understand? That's disgusting. You have something you want to say?
Nah, sir.
Okay. Go back to the Maccabees real quick.
Con, sir.
Hey, Shalaki, Cap.
Go ahead, Tazan.
So you say the sister, and she grown now, and he's still molesting babies and kids?
That's what she said. Because the thing was, terrible, yeah, it is. It's disgusting. It's a shame. The thing was, what the sister had spoke on was people changing, right? And it was someone else saying that they have seen, homosexuals change and this and that and all of that. And the sister was like, well, I haven't seen. She said, when we got on the point of child molestation and these damn sexual deviants and these perverts, and the sister said, well, I haven't seen no pervert change their life. She said, I've seen, she said, the person that victimized her, you understand, is still doing it to this day. And I believe the sister might be in like her 30s or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he been doing it for a long time. You know? Go ahead. And she said he ain't changed his life yet. Come on with it, Devon.
Salaki.
Oh, go ahead, Suzanne.
Yeah, if I could.
Go ahead, bro.
Can you stop from being a racist? Or once you're a racist, you always a racist, right?
Well, stop from being a racist. Listen, I don't want to stop being a racist.
That's right.
You understand? And so here's the thing. This is what our people, when they hear racist, they automatically think hate. You understand? They automatically believe it's hate. When racist just simply means that you love your own race. That's all. That's all it means. And I absolutely love my race over everybody else's. You understand? There's no race more important or greater than my own. You understand? So, I mean, that's something. Racism, I don't think racism needs to be fixed at all. You understand? Because racism, white people love white people, man. Let them love white people. Let them do it. But you know what else I want you to do? Let niggas love niggas. You understand? Let niggas love niggas. Go ahead, Mike Sharp. Come on with it.
Hey, so like if I could, well, I had an evaluation at my job the other day, right? And they pulled up my shit in the evaluation, and they were asking me, "Am I racist?" I said no. I said I love my people. I said, "Do you love your people?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I love mine. So how can you call me a racist?"
Exactly. Exactly. But you know they try to use that on niggas. You know, because they know in most cases we don't know what the hell we talking about. You understand? Because when we think of racist, we think of white boy in a pickup truck with a Confederate flag trying to run you down. You understand? In the flag. I mean, in the truck. That's what we think racism is. But racism is just simply love for your own people. And goddamn, I can't love my brothers. Are you crazy? I'm going to. I can't love my sisters. I'm going to. Go ahead, Warrior. Hold on, real quick, Warrior, before you go there. I forgot a bond was waiting. Go ahead, Bond.
Slocky, sir, real fast.
Hold on, Warrior. Go ahead, brother.
On this topic that we talking about right now about the molestation in the Christian church, I actually did. I watched a documentary on Facebook last night, and it was about a brother who was raised up in the church, and his mother and father molested him with each other. He said first it started off with his mother pushing him and his sister off onto the father. Then it went. He said his father was a pastor, and they would go around to different churches, and they would actually receive payment for these pastors to have sex with them in the damn church.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's yeah. I'm gonna send you the link.
God damn, that's terrible, man.
Yes, sir.
And that's what's going on. And then in a lot of our houses, man, a lot of black households, these mothers, they be knowing they nasty ass boyfriends or whoever the hell they sleep with for the night be molesting their kids. They know it. Come on with it, man.
In Salakia, he said that the mother and the father would get into it with each other, and the father would leave periodically and come back, and that the mother would have sex with them while he was gone.
Good. Goddamn.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link.
Yeah, how traumatizing is that?
Yes, sir.
Your own mother. I look at my beautiful babies, man, and that's the last thing that come to my mind is harming them in that type of way. You understand? My daughters are beautiful. You understand? They look like they mamas. You understand? And guess what? But I ain't touching damn one of them in that type of way. I just can't understand that, man. You understand? Your child and any child. I just don't understand that. You know what I mean? But come on, Warrior. Go ahead and drop that precept, brother.
I'm going to drop the precept on the right.
Whichever one you had. Come on.
We're supposed to, right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 16. It said, all flesh controlleth according to kind. And a man will cleave to his kind.
Damn right.
So,
damn right. Goddamn right. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, when you look at the other nations of people, they not like us, man. They not lost like us. Now, you get one or two loose cannons here and there. You know what I'm saying? But they end up cutting them off. Like, for instance, there was a Arab on the south side. They used to own a little convenience store. And him and his daughter, she was going to Roosevelt High School. And her daughter turned around and fell in love with her brother on the, I think, the football team. You understand? So he popular, he's an athlete, he owned the team, and he's a Judite. So he about has swag on, he has game on him, you know what I'm saying? And she turned around and fell in love with his brother. And her parents found out that she was dealing with him, and they murdered that little girl, man. They murdered her in their house. They just turned around and came home one day, and they said, "You was with that nigga, huh?" And she turned around and said, "I love him," whatever. They got to arguing about it, and they put her to death right there in that house, man. Murdered that little girl. You understand? Stabbed her to death. Now, they say when you turn around and commit one of those crimes, it's like they say it's like a